Hey guys, what's up? It's Larissa and I'm your Wednesday on This Is Real. I feel so official when I say that. I love it. So this week is DIY week, so I decided I would do a DIY that just brings me so much joy. So I did 3 tie-dyeing DIY sort of things. I did a t-shirt, a bandana type thingamabob, and also a pillowcase. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching. If you do, feel free to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. And that's about it. So let's just get right into the video. So for the first DIY t-shirt, you're going to need a tie-dye kit or just dye, gloves, and rubber bands, and a white t-shirt, of course. And to start off the t-shirt, you're just going to grab the center and pinch it and just swirl it around so it makes like this kind of swirl looking thing, and then just gather it all together so it's all like in one kind of ball. And then you're going to take rubber bands and just secure it all together with those and just kind of crisscross them so it kind of turns into like a little thing with like slices in it, so you have different places to put the different colors, as you can see here. And then I'm just going to start dyeing this, so you can basically do whatever you want with this. Mine was kind of messy, so you can obviously try to be neater if you want to, but I knew all the colors were just going to run together anyway, so I just went with it. And so I'm starting off with pink here. This is actually pink, not red. And I'm just dyeing the two opposite sections pink, so then I'm going to do that with all the other colors, and then it'll kind of create like a pattern. And I'm also cleaning up like the extra dye with the shirt because it kind of was like beading off the shirt kind of weirdly, so I don't know if I didn't mix the dye correctly, but it ended up working, so you know, whatever. But yes, I'm just repeating that all over the shirt, and I lost the footage of me dyeing some of the colors, but I promise you they didn't just appear magically. And you want to make sure you do both sides so it is all colorful, and then that's what it looks like when I finish dyeing all of it. And then you're going to just want to put that in a Ziploc bag and let it sit for 6 to 8 hours. And now for the next DIY, you're going to again need a tie-dye kit and just a piece of white fabric. This is going to be used to make kind of like a bandana type thing. You could also just use a bandana, but I thought like both of the patterns might be a little too much together. So I'm just going in with my dye, and this is kind of fun because you can just splatter it all over the place and do whatever you want with it. So that's how I did this, and it was actually really fun, and I really liked the way it turned out looking, and I chose to just use blue, pink, and yellow. Again, it looks like red, but it's pink, so yeah, I just kind of went crazy with it. Still a trace of innocence on the pillowcase. And then once I was done dyeing it, I just folded it up so it was like a little smaller square, and then of course put it in a Ziploc bag and let it sit for 6 to 8 hours. If you haven't noticed, that's what you do with all of them. Now for the last one, you're just going to need the same tie-dye kit again and a pillowcase. And this one is probably the simplest. You're just going to take your pillowcase and basically just crumple it up. I had some issues there, but you're just going to crumple it up and just kind of gather it all together. This is kind of called like the crumple technique. Shocking, I know. But you're just going to crumple it all together and then secure it with a rubber band. You don't want to use too many rubber bands on this one because it will like change the design. So I just used one rubber band around like the middle so it all stayed together. I just took what was left of my blue dye and I just started splattering that all over the place. For this design, I didn't really want to add it, like soak the whole thing in dye, because I kind of wanted it to be more like spaced out and just like look more like spotty, I guess. I don't really know how to describe it, but you can like soak the whole thing in dye if you want, or just do whatever floats your boat. And then of course you gotta flip it over and do the other side, and yeah, I sounded so enthusiastic. Then I ran out of dye, so of course I had to dip it in the dye that fell off because, you know, just being conservative and all that. Then I just made sure it was all covered, and guess what I did next? Just guess. Once I had my perfect little blue cloud, I, of course, took a Ziploc bag and put that in there and let it sit for 6 to 8 hours. Wow. And then, of course, I just let all my bags sit.
6.5 hours later.
So now I just rinsed out all the dye and then I washed and dried them, and here's how they turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I totally hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Bye! Let's make it boom!